Did you know that Richmond Park is nearly 400 years old? It was actually created by King Charles I, who bought it to escape the Great Plague. But nowadays it is London's biggest park, and it's actually 3 times the size of Central Park in New York. But the most amazing thing about Richmond Park is the incredible wildlife that live here. So come with me and we're going to go on a bit of an explore. If you've heard of Richmond Park, then you most certainly will have heard of the deer that live here. There are actually around 600 deer that live in this very park. There are even some just behind the tree over there, which is pretty special. They were brought in by, you guessed it, King Charles I for hunting. But luckily none of that happens nowadays, and it is so special to come across a herd grazing away. One sound that you hear a lot in Richmond Park is the screech of the parakeets. I can actually hear them from those trees over there. And if you're thinking these birds look quite tropical, that is because they are. They were actually brought over from Asia and Central Africa in the 1900s, and they are now one of London's most common type of bird. And from the skies to deep underground, the park is actually home to around 400,000 anthills. And the most amazing thing about these anthills is that some of them are over 200 years old. And it's because of this amazing wildlife that Richmond Park is such a unique place and a real oasis in the bustling city of London. The River Thames is one of the world's most iconic rivers. It borders some of London's most famous landmarks and is at the centre of Britain's worldwide shipping and trade. But for centuries, it's also been the city's sewer. Since 2020, over 72 billion litres of waste has been dumped into the river, and now it's facing a fresh problem as high levels of E. coli have been detected in its waters. The severity of the situation was brought to the public's attention during the famous Oxford and Cambridge boat race, when in the run-up to the race, some of the Oxford team fell sick due to poor water conditions. Thames Water have said that improving the quality of the river is a key focus of theirs, and they've already got plans to divert some of the main sewage outflows in the Thames. But this is no quick fix, so in the meantime, the public are being warned to stay well away from the Thames' toxic waters.